Hey guys, Blue Ruby King here, back with another puzzle. Today I have it's a Rubik's brand puzzle. It's a really old puzzle. This was actually my parents when they were kids. Who knows how long they've had it. They couldn't solve it. I'm just going to give you a little backstory here on how I got it. They couldn't solve it for all of their childhood. It was always scrambled. And then I went down to my grandparents. We were emptying out their storage unit, and my grandmother found this, and she just kind of gave it to me, all scrambled and stuff. And on the way back to their house, I was riding in the truck, and I just figured it out before we even got back to the house. So yeah, this little short backstory on how I got it. I don't know if they even make these anymore. This is called an Orb Ball Puzzle. As you can see, there's all these little orbs on it. They kind of spin around, and it's a ball. But the interesting thing is, there's only one, actually big rotating part, and it's along this little line here. And that kind of moves it around. You can connect it all. It all twists around. You can kind of, if I can align everything, starting to see why they discontinued it. I don't really like doing it this way because then it jams like this. You have to match everything. But you can kind of do that. Now it's all scrambled. You can spin those. Move it like that. You have two different rotating parts here. Rotates there and rotates there. You can turn it two more. Just kind of mix it up like that. This is personally a really interesting puzzle. Pretty simple as well. You just kind of look at how many beads there are. You notice that there's 8 on top and bottom, and I haven't counted this, and I don't care to count it. You kind of look, and you see there's only 8 blue ones and only 8 green ones. So I kind of figured, that must mean green and blue go on the adjacent edges, and they do. And so you kind of bring them down, push 4 in there, those in there, and bring this one over here, bring those down there, kind of align it, so I can stick 4 in there. And there I go, I have 4 already in there. And this is more of a, depends on how you scrambled it, it'll tell you how long it's solved. You always make sure you're messing with empty ones. So now I have 6. So I find a blue one, bring that, and push it in. And there's, I thought I saw a blue one down there. There's one more blue one right here. So I bring that down one more time, and push it back up. Now I have the entire blue one, but now how do I get the green one without messing that up? Well, I kind of bring this over here, and mess with that. I see how many are right next to it, and I push that many out. And that will push that many out on the blue. Don't mess with the blue or this other ring. Push this a little closer, push that back in, and there you go. You got 2 green, there's blue in there. Now I kind of messed up a bit here in that I didn't match it up with these greens. So that'll make it more efficient. Now I have 3 in there. I'll bring that down. Oh, wait. I push that. Now I have 4 green, still have all the blues in there. Then I kick those out because that's already 4. Once you have 4, you don't mess with it. So here's 2 again. So kick 2 out, bring that up, move that back. And just so you can see what I'm doing with the blues here, when I bring it down, this is where it gets a bit difficult. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to kick 3 out this time because that will bring those 3 back in, push it back up. As you can see here, there's 3 missing. There's the blue back there, if you can see that. And so then I move that one over. Since these are on different lines, it doesn't affect that blue. I bring it back down, push it in, and when you have it like this, these are on the same track. So I just push the blues back in there. So I'm going to move them back out, 3. And so these are out, and those are out. And so I push these back in, and that just pushed those back in. So now I have all the blues back in again. I have the green up here. and I have 1 green left. So I do pretty much the same thing. You always want to make sure that whichever way it goes, it's always going to be touching its own color. So you bring it down. There you go. So you bring it out 4 this time. Since there's 4, you're going to put back in. Push it back. And this time the blue's on the top here because I put the green on the bottom. So bring this back. Bring it back up. Now blues and greens are done. Now here comes the part that is really annoying, but it has to be done to solve it. Just kind of, I like to spin these around, so no matter what, I can just like finish it. So what you do is you kind of line this up over here to where the red is, the end of the red is touching this line. You bring a red down here, when you bring it up, that will match. And then you have that. What you want to do is always keep this one, always have a red here touching this line. It doesn't matter how many overflow there, you just match it up with another one. I'm going to match it up with 2 more. And now I have 2 there, or 3 there, so push that back. So now I take this one, put that there, move that back, and I have this giant line. So now I put another one there, bring that back. Actually, I can do this, bring that back, bring that, move this back around, put it up. So it's really not that difficult of a puzzle. It just takes some patience to learn to figure it out. And that may or may not be the best method to solving it. But that's just how I figured it out. It was not that difficult of a puzzle. My favorite thing is it can spin like that. You just keep spinning until it stops. But yeah, sometimes I'll just pick this up, and the sound is quite satisfying too, how it clicks every single time. But yeah, other than that, I'm not sure you can get these anymore. I don't know where you would get them, other than from collectors who decide not to keep them. I'm going to be keeping this because I find it enjoyable. But yeah, I have a couple of old Rubik's puzzles, including up here I have this Rubik's Link that I'm going to be doing a review on in another video. So look for that. I have some weird puzzles like this Rubik's Triamid I'm going to be doing a video on. Yeah, I have some interesting puzzles that I have never heard of before I started cubing. And that's one thing that you should, like, if you're a cuber and you're not like a big speed cuber, or maybe if you even are a speed cuber, if you just like to collect cubes, then getting things like this, finding older puzzles, some weirder puzzles that they may make, it's just something interesting and new. And for me, I just find, like, when I solve a puzzle, I learn to solve it. And I do it more and more until I get bored of it. And so, like, with 3x3, I've sort of gotten bored with it until recently when I started to just pick up speed cubing. But before that, I searched for older cubes, like more exotic cubes to mess with. So if you're into cubing, if you're not into speed cubing, if you want to try and find one of these, I highly recommend it. It's a fun puzzle. Once again, I don't know if you can buy it. But other than that, yeah. This is the Orb Ball Puzzle. Anyways, thanks for watching. Blue Rubik King out.